because you haven't committed yourself where you would burn your boats. If you want to take the fucking island, burn your fucking boats, and you will take the island, because people, when they're going to either die or succeed, tend to succeed.
Fuck it. I'm risking my life savings to test the burn the boats theory. 12 months of living expenses, no backup plan, one goal: intentionally create the life that I want. Everyone talks about going all in, but what does that actually look like? And does it even work? It's time to answer that question and document the process in real time. If this works, it changes everything. If it doesn't, I go home with nothing. This doesn't feel like commitment.
It feels like exposure.
But that's exactly why I'm doing it. To prove that power is self-belief. There's no fallback, no safety net. I either create this life or I go to zero. This isn't content, it's a real life experiment. Welcome to Burn the Boats. I'm risking my life savings to test the burn the boats theory. It sounds extreme, but here's why it's necessary.
4 years ago, I was what some people would consider killing it. 6-figure salary, successful fitness coaching business.
By every material measure, I was winning, but I was miserable and burnt out. That's when I was delivered a message.
One day at work, a drug driver nearly killed me on a job site.
Good evening, everyone. A group of tradies on Smoko have leapt into action, making a citizen's arrest.
Tonight, we can show you the aftermath of the dramatic takedown of a man for allegedly crashing a stolen car.
Pinned by his high-vis pursuers.
Come swerved off that side of the road, crashed straight into the pole, missed me and Alex by about a metre.
All I could think about was everything I hadn't done yet. And so 2 days later, I quit.
Packed the bag and never looked back. It's been 3 years of pure adventure. The kind of life people put on vision boards.
But I wasn't building anything. I was living, but not creating. Fun, but no fulfillment. So it's time to live out my purpose, which is to prove that we can create any life we want.
If we can see it clearly, believe it deeply, and have the courage to go all in,
then the only limits are self-imposed.
One life, one shot. Why would you not create the one that you actually want? I'm burning the boats, baby. Documenting real-time life design. I'm risking my life savings to test the burn the boats theory. But what am I actually trying to build? Life is short, fragile, and marvelous. So it only makes sense to enjoy it to the fullest.
but what does that actually mean?
To me, that means complete freedom.
Live where I want, live how I want. Bring the people I love along for the ride.
Since I was 20 years old, I've been obsessed with two things: creativity, self-mastery. Both purely internal, not reliant on anyone or anything but me. So the vehicles that I've chosen to create this life:
Charts and creating cool shit.
full freedom, self-expression on my own terms. Because here's what I truly believe: that there is nothing more devastating than wasted potential. Nothing sadder than living a life you hate just because you don't believe you're capable of more.
So my goal by the end of the year is 100k followers.
Consistent 10k month. A self-sustaining machine built from scratch. We are burning the boats, baby. Building the dream life. And I'm bringing you along for the ride. I'm risking my life savings to test the burn the boats theory, documenting real-time life design. But here's the burning question: how am I actually going to make this work?
Everyone's seen productivity porn. Everyone's seen the spiritual woo-woo.
But no one talks about the power of combining the two.
The last 4 months, I've dived deep. Religion, metaphysics, agency theory, subconscious mind.
So I built a system and I'm testing it in real time. It's called Align, Adapt, Create.
Align internally with the identity of my future self. Adapt externally to become that version of me. Intentionally create the life that I desire.
It sounds simple because it is align, adapt, create. This is real-time life design. I'm risking my life savings to test the burn the boats theory. What do you call a ship with no navigation system? Doomed. But what's that got to do with creating my dream life? Everything.
I used to be addicted to hustle culture. 16-hour days, no sleep, no rest. The harder you work, the further you get.
Or so I thought, but I wasn't getting anywhere I actually wanted to go. That's when I discovered something profound.
German philosopher Goethe put it best: before you can do something, you must first be something.
We can only ever be what we already are. If we truly want to become someone new, we have to first become that person internally. This is align.
Before you change your life, you must change your internal state.
Who are you? What do you believe? What frequency are you operating from? What identity are you reinforcing every single day?
Align is about becoming the version of you that you desire.
Before reality proves it back to you. Your life is the ship. Your frequency is the navigation system. I'm risking my life savings to test the burn the boats theory. We've already set the inner navigation system, but now it's time to become that person in real life.
This is where woo-woo meets reality.
Adapt. Adapt is about letting go. For most of my life, I've thought that the answer was more.
More hours, more effort, more force. But that belief was the thing keeping me stuck. Adapt is about surrendering to the process, trusting it, falling in love with it, doing less because I finally trust that it's enough.
Getting comfortable, being uncomfortable.
Because discomfort doesn't lie. It shows me who I truly am and exactly what needs to change.
Adaptation through training, travel, continuous iteration. Implementing the habits and frameworks that build the best version of me. Align was internal. Adapt is external. It's about dealing with reality in a way that serves me rather than keeping me where I am.
Once I prove this to myself, reality will prove it back to me. Once I'm aligned internally and adapting externally, now it's time for the fun part. Let's create. I'm risking my life savings to test the burn the boats theory. We've done the hard work. Now comes the fun.
My mates, this part is the magic.
If you haven't followed the series, step 1 was aligning internally. Step 2 is adapting externally. So now comes step 3, creating intentionally.
That means living my dream life in real time.
I know what you're thinking. How am I supposed to live my dream life if I don't have the things that I want yet? But that, my friend, that's the limiting mindset that prevents you from having them. Understand this.
You don't actually want things. You want the feeling you think the things will give you. Joy, love, gratitude, abundance, freedom.
I just choose to live that today without needing the outcomes to prove it. To me, this looks like
Trading to practice self-mastery.
creating content to express creativity.
Having freedom because I decided to be free.
Create is about living in your dream reality before the material aspects manifest. When you are aligned internally and you're adapting externally,
You're no longer dependent on seeing reality change to feel good. And once you're good with it and you're good without it, that's exactly when it'll be gifted to you. Align, adapt, create. The recipe for my dream life. This is Burn the Boats. Welcome to the journey.